Hello guys, let us come to the next very important experiment. Comparison of EMF of two cells. Aim of the experiment, comparison of the EMF of two given cells using a potentiometer. So here using potentiometer we are going to compare the EMF of the two cells. That's all. Next, we are going to know about operators one by one for this experiment. The first one, potentiometer. So this is a potentiometer. So what is a potentiometer? So potentiometer is a device which does not draw any current in the circuit and measure a potential difference. That's all. Okay. So after that, sir, why we use potentiometer, sir? Use it to measure the internal resistance of the cell and comparison of EMF of two cell. That's all. So after that is potentiometer. So this point taken as P and this point taken as Q. Okay. So then this potentiometer having a 4 wires. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So each wire is 1 meter. Okay. For first wire, we are going to take upper scale reading. For second wire, we are going to take lower scale reading. For third wire, we are going to take upper scale reading. For fourth wire, we are going to take lower scale reading. Okay. Once again, for first wire, upper scale reading. For second wire, lower scale reading. For third wire, upper scale. Fourth wire, lower scale. Okay. Next, Lagrangian cell. Daniell cell. So what is Lagrangian and Daniell cell, sir? Lagrangian and Daniell cell is just acts as a battery. That's all. Okay. The Lagrangian cell voltage is 1.5 volts. The Daniell cell voltage is 1.08 volt. That's all. So after that, rheostat. So this is a rheostat. What is a rheostat? So rheostat is a device used to vary the current. Next one, galvanometer. What is a galvanometer? So galvanometer is a device used to detect the small amount of current in the circuit. After that, plug key. So this is a two-way plug key. Okay. Next one, battery. Next one, jockey. The last one, connecting wires. Using these operators, now we are going to compare the EMF of the two cell, Lagrangian and Daniell cell. That's all. Next, we are going to know about circuit diagram. This is a circuit diagram, battery. This line represents potentiometer. First point P, next point Q. After that, E1 and E2 are the two cells. E1 taken as Lagrangian cell and E2 taken as Daniell cell. Okay. Next, these three dots represents the two-way plug key. Okay. Next, galvanometer, rheostat. After that, another one plug key. This plug key is not necessary to take. Okay. Yeah. So this is the circuit diagram. Now we are going to know the circuit connection. Battery positive goes to the potentiometer P point. Lagrangian cell E1 positive goes to the potentiometer P point. Daniell cell E2 positive goes to the potentiometer P point. Okay. Once again, battery positive, E1 Lagrangian cell positive, E2 Daniell cell positive goes to the potentiometer P point. Okay. After that, E1 negative. E1 means what? Lagrangian cell negative goes to the two-way plug key first end. Daniell cell E2 negative goes to the two-way plug key last end. Okay. The center end goes to the galvanometer negative. Galvanometer positive goes to the jockey. After that, potentiometer Q point goes to the rheostat upper terminal and rheostat lower terminal directly goes to the battery. this plug key is not necessary to take. Okay, then another lower terminal of the rheostat is not connected. Neglect this. This is the circuit connection. Now using this circuit diagram, we are going to connect a circuit. Now the circuit is connected using a circuit diagram. Once again, we are going to know the circuit connection. Battery positive goes to the potentiometer P point. Lagrangian cell E1 positive goes to the potentiometer P point. Daniell cell E2 positive goes to the potentiometer P point. Okay, once again, battery positive, Lagrangian cell positive, Daniell cell positive goes to the potentiometer P point. After that, Lagrangian cell E1 negative goes to the two-way plug key first end. Daniell cell E2 negative goes to the plug key last end. The center end of the plug key directly goes to the galvanometer negative. Galvanometer positive goes to the jockey. After that, potentiometer Q point, so directly goes to the rheostat upper terminal, and the last rheostat lower terminal directly goes to the battery negative. So this is the circuit connection. So now we are going to take a reading. So before that, please keep it in mind, this Lagrangian cell taken as E1 and Daniell cell taken as E2. Okay. Next, tabular column. This is the tabular column. Balancing length L1, balancing length L2. In potentiometer only, we take the balancing length L1 and L2. Last column, E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. Okay, so E1 is equal to L1 and E2 is equal to L2. So E1 and E2 are the two cells. E1 taken as Lagrangian cell and E2 taken as Daniell cell. Don't forget this, guys. Okay, so E1 is equal to L1, E2 is equal to L2. Next, we are going to take a reading. Switch on the battery, Lagrangian cell and Daniell cell. Okay, set 6 volt. That's all. So after that, we are going to take a balancing length L1 and L2. So L1 is equal to E1, L2 is equal to E2. So Lagrangian cell taken as E1, Daniell cell taken as E2. Okay, if I want L1 reading, switch off the L2. How, sir? How we are going to switch off the L2? Listen here. So the Lagrangian cell E1 negative goes to the plug key first end. Daniell cell E2 negative goes to the plug key last end. Is it right? If I want L1, switch off the Daniell cell, remove the second plug key. That's all. After that, we are going to take a reading. How, sir? How we are going to take a reading? Yeah. So look at the galvanometer. In galvanometer, deflection is 0. Okay. Now I am going to place a jockey at a point P. Look at the galvanometer. In galvanometer, deflection out of the scale. Okay. Drag the jockey on the wire like this. Simultaneously observe the galvanometer, deflection out of the scale. So drag the jockey on the first wire. So 100 centimeter completed. There is no change in the deflection. 101. There is no deflection change in the galvanometer. 200 centimeter completed. Next 201. Observe the galvanometer, guys. In galvanometer, the deflection slowly comes to 0. Yes, now the deflection is 0 in the galvanometer. Take the balancing length L1. For first wire, upper scale. Second wire, lower scale. Third wire, upper scale. 251. Enter into the tabular column. Balancing length L1 251. 251. Now we are going to take L2. For L2, close the second key and open the first key. Okay. So now we are going to take a balancing length L2. How, sir? Again, place a jockey at a point, initial point P. Observe the galvanometer deflection out of the scale. Drag the jockey on the wire until the galvanometer deflection comes to 0. 100 centimeter completed. 101. Observe the galvanometer. Now the deflection slowly comes to 0. Yes, now the deflection is 0. Take the balancing length L2. First wire upper scale, second wire lower scale. What is the balancing length? 171. Enter into the tabular column. The balancing length L2 is 171. Okay. So this is the first trial. Next we are going to take a second trial reading. Okay. Sir, how we are going to take second trial, sir? Just vary the rheostat, small amount. After that, close the first point, Lagrangian cell. Daniell cell, second point open. Take a balancing length L1. After that, next, open the Lagrangian cell and close the Daniell cell. Second point, take balancing length L2, enter into the tabular column. For second trial, balancing length L1 299, L2 189. Next, E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. For first trial, L1 is 251, L2 is 171, 251 by 171, 1.46. For second trial, L1 is 299 divided by L2 is 189 is equal to 1.58. 1.46, 1.58. So after that, add these two. Okay. So 1.46 plus 1.58 all divided by 2. What we get? The final answer is, the average answer is 1.52. Enter into the result 1.52. That's all. Thank you guys.